Hey community, today I'm talking about self-love, about loving up on yourself, okay? Self-love is another hot word we hear a lot over the past couple of years. Hashtag self-love, because it's a new thing, really. This concept of self-love hasn't really been around for that long on a public scale. Now, this process takes time. To love yourself, you need to know thyself. There's a quote I saw the other day that said, if you love yourself, you'll never be lonely. Right? If you can hang out with yourself, chances of you getting lonely are far much slimmer than if you don't like yourself or love yourself. Now, there's quite a few elements that go into developing self-love. But one of the most important things that you can do is get to know yourself. Finding self-love does not happen between the pages of a People magazine. It doesn't happen by watching The Voice, and it certainly doesn't happen between the sheets, right? Self-love is a process of taking your inventory. All the good and all the bad. You got to discard what's bad, keep what's good, and harness that. So there's a list of questions I can give you, and I will give you. And I invite you to sit down and take a look at yourself. Take a look at your past. Where have you been? What have you done? What do you regret? Who do you owe an amends to, an apology to? Where are you going? Who's going with you? Why are you going? When are you going? How are you going to get there? What's it going to look like? What are your values? There's a ton of questions you can ask yourself. The other thing is building self-esteem. The easiest way to build self-esteem is by doing esteemable acts. It's not rocket science. And when I say esteemable acts, I don't mean you need to rescue a cat out of a burning building. You don't need to do that. You don't need to catch an 80-year-old woman before she falls down a flight of stairs, right? Esteemable acts, aka random acts of kindness, is just going out of your way to lift other people up. Whether it's passing somebody in the street in the car, you smile, they smile back. It's contagious. It's energy. It's an energy transfer, because that's all we are, is energy. Opening the door for somebody, helping an elderly person cross the street, paying for somebody's coffee behind you, paying for their bridge toll, paying attention and doing things when people least expect it and not expecting anything in return other than your own self-esteem bank rising up, right? So there's an element of knowing yourself, and there's an element of knowing, you know what, I'm a goddamn good person, and living your life with certain values that you're aware of from doing your inventory. Integrity, purpose, right? So again, this video is just to invite you, I'm just going to point something out, and I just said it again for the third time. Sometimes we use words that don't belong. If I'm saying I'm just, that means I'm justifying something. I'm going to talk to you about, right? Especially women. Make a mental note of that, and I should put this in another video. But be aware of what words you say, because sometimes they're not necessary and they put us in a lower position. I'll say it again. I did this video to invite you to start thinking about self-love and how you can culture that within yourself. How you can start to spend time with yourself, get to know yourself, take your inventory. And then what are you doing? What are you doing on a daily basis? Small acts, not massive, huge acts, just small little things to build up your self-esteem bank. So you can say, yeah, I'm a goddamn good person, right? So just think about that. I'm out.